Welcome back to Nourished Somatics. I'm Caitlin Hatch. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to do the side bend. The side bend is a really wonderful movement to start bringing awareness into the sides of your body and start releasing any trauma reflex that you might be holding in your body, which can be a shortening on one side of the body or the other. You might notice that in perhaps a discrepancy in the shoulders. One might be lower than the other. You might feel that one foot feels shorter than the other, meaning your hip might be jacked up into a contraction on the side of your body. So we want to retrain the brain how to let go of the contractions that we might be holding on the sides of our body. So it's really nice to do this movement up against a wall. We really want our backs straight. We don't want to be falling forward or tipping backwards in the movement, because that would be engaging the front of the body or the back of the body, the muscles of the front or back. We want to use just the muscles of the side. So I'm going to lie down here against the wall. Knees are at 90 degrees to your hips and feet 90 degrees to your knees, and you can use your the arm under and on the bottom to be a headrest. And to start this movement, it's great to put your hand in your waist right above the hip bone and right underneath the rib cage to start to feel into those muscles. And we're just going to start by floating the foot up just a little bit, just till you feel those muscles engage. If you don't feel the muscles engage and you're feeling this in your glute or your thigh, you're not using the muscles of the waist, you're using the muscles of the leg to do the movement. And we don't want to do that because that's just going to put more strain and stress on the muscles in our leg and irritate any discomfort we might already be experiencing there. So if that's happening, place your hand on your hip, and as you lift your foot again, can you invite that hip to slide up toward the armpit, and notice, does that feel different? And then slowly release, coming back down. And then let's do the upper body. So you can grab onto your head just for support here, and on your exhale, start to sink that side of the body down toward the ground. The armpit comes down toward the hip as you float your head on up. And then slowly release that. Remember, on the release, this is where we're teaching the brain to have a new pattern, a new way of being, and let go of that contraction. And then you can let the arm just come down for a moment to make sure you've really turned everything off, and rest there for a moment. So let's put that all together now. We're going to exhale, sinking that side waist, float the head up, float the foot up. The only reason the head and the foot are really lifting is because you're contracting the muscles on the side of the body. You're shortening that side. Notice how the side of the body along the floor is getting longer. And then slowly release that. Coming back down to center. And turn everything off. If this position is uncomfortable for you, or if you find that getting into a 90-degree angle is not comfortable for any reason, you can try putting your legs at a 45-degree angle, but then the top leg is going to want to be straight. Because otherwise, if you're at a 45-degree angle, chances are you're going to tip into the front of your body and use the muscles of the front of the body. So then you extend the top leg straight, and the movement will be the same. On the exhale, you're going to slide the hip and shoulder and armpit closer together. You might notice that the foot wants to lift up off the floor, and then slow motion release. Coming back down to center. If you're finding that the back muscles are arching, or that you're tipping into the front and contracting the front, you may want to go back and do the arch and flatten to release the front and the back of the body, and then try the side bend again. If you're not sure if you're tipping, or if you feel like you're not pushing into the wall or tipping away from the wall, I highly recommend finding a local practitioner to work with who can address whatever sensory motor amnesia might be showing up in your body and help you get started on the right path. Thanks so much for joining, and I'll see you next time.